Welcome back to the Coolfab Racing British Mini Bikes Championship here at Gleneagles Park. The final race of the weekend about to get underway. It's the Mini GP 70 class, and fans of Casey O'Gorman, you can rejoice because after his earlier big high side in the Mini GP 50 race, he is going to be on the grid for this one, but he's only on P2, and it's Evan Belford alongside who will go off pole. Let's have a look at the full grid positions. It is the aforementioned Evan Belford riding the 52 bike with 13 podiums but no wins this year. Casey O'Gorman, of course, has won everything, all 15 races. Championship leader, obviously. Bailey Stewart Campbell goes off P3 with 10 podiums. Off P4, it's Owen Mellor, the man from Blythe. One podium for him this season so far. Finn Smart comes next, riding the 14 bike, 11 years of age from Faversham. Then comes Sean Abel with a couple of podiums on P6. Slightly out of position for Sean. Rossi Banham comes next, goes off P7, the 13-year-old from Southampton. Then comes James Rose Jr. riding the 8 bike, going off P8. Off P9, it's Saffron Watley, a great ride last time out. She rides the SRS International bike, the 178 machine. Then comes Kyle Payne, the 10-year-old, riding the 25 bike. Taylor Lawrence goes off P11, 14 in this one. Jack Kirsch it is that comes next, riding the 96 bike, the 11-year-old from Gloucester. Off P13, it's Elliot Crosby riding the 92 bike, 15 years of age from Ashford. And rounding out the 14-rider grid, it's Holly Harris well out of position.
So we'll have to see how much progress Holly Harris can make from the 7th row of the grid. But Belford versus O'Gorman, that's the hottest ticket in town right now. Keep an eye on Bailey Stewart Campbell. He's already had a good day at the office. Owen Mellor from 4th could get a flyer off the grid as well. And Rossi Banham there on the 4th row of the grid. If he gets a good start, he's got what it takes to take a candle to Finn Smart and Sean Abel on the 3rd row. Plenty of battles to come in this one. Beautiful start from Belford. A terrible start for Owen Mellor in the end, and he has dropped down to 6th position as they fly forward. Bailey Stewart Campbell still in 3rd. Casey O'Gorman. Now, the big question for him in 2nd place behind Belford, has he got a dent in his confidence after falling off on that formation lap in the previous class?
No.
Well, no. True, I suppose.
He
is rock solid, isn't he?
Made of nails. I've no doubt he would probably have wanted to get back on the bike and race in that Mini GP 50
and probably
race.
would have won it.
Whether the bike was damaged, I don't know why he didn't get back on it. Possibly the bike was just too damaged to race it. But he walked away in the end. So, yeah, I mean, it was a big high side. He came down from, what, 6 foot in the air probably. Yeah. He probably achieved something like that.
But he probably would have won that race if he'd been able to get up and start it again.
Yeah, probably. And he'll be looking to win this race, no doubt, as he come up the 220-metre Dragon Straight into turn 2. It's Bailey Stewart Campbell, Finn Smart through to 4th place. Abel and Mellor there, 5th and 6th. You've got Banham Rose and Jack Kirsch with Saffron Watley rounding out the top 10.
Right, if you haven't got a bag of popcorn on your lap, what on earth are you doing? Because this is going to get absolutely nail-biting between Belford and O'Gorman. When these two come to battle, it is pretty intense, especially if Belford is at the front of the battle to start with, because O'Gorman has won every single race in Mini GP 70 this season. 15 out of 15. That's a level of dominance never before seen in this category, as Taylor Lawrence, unfortunately, has come off the bike at the carousel, and that's him out of 12th position. That's a real shame for Lawrence, so he is going to have to fight in tomorrow's races, but that is a real shame for him. But how on earth is the rest of this championship going to fare for Belford if he manages to beat O'Gorman? Let's have a look. That is how Lawrence went down. Oh, just a very easy moment there for the bike to wash away, and there's nothing you can do after that.
Went down on the low side, bike washed away from underneath him. This is the battle at the front. We saw a great battle just before going up the straight between Smart, Abel, Mellor, Banham, and I think James Rose may have been involved in that as well.
That's 5 bikes for 4th position. You can see Taylor Lawrence's bike there just being pulled off to the side as Casey O'Gorman again gets underneath Evan Belford. O'Gorman sets the new fastest lap. Oh, Taylor Lawrence has got on the bike again. Is he going to bring that straight back into the pits, or is he going to continue? He's going to continue. Fair play to him. Good boy.
Yeah. See the rest of the field going through.
That is Holly Harris, having moved up to 11th. She's made good progress then. Yeah, that's not bad going.
Elliot Crosby behind, but here's the race leaders. It's Belford from Who is that in second? Oh, it's Casey O'Gorman. Yeah, Casey O'Gorman.
Stop it, Alan. You knew.
It's just unusual to see him in second.
It is very
Usually
unusual.
Out front, not only out front, but well clear. But I tell you what, Belford's on it today. Casey's having none of it, though. He doesn't want to finish in second place. He wants to keep this 100% record. Don't forget, guys, he's won all 15 races this season, but he's not leading this one at the moment with 8 laps to go. Bailey Stewart-Campbell from Smart, Abel, Mellor and Banham. And we've got James Rose on the 8 bike. He's followed by Kirsch, Saffron Watley for SRS International, and Holly Harris 10 seconds further back.
O'Gorman again just making every use of the brake, every use of getting back on the power again, trying to come around the outside of Belford. Belford is a closed door at the moment, and at this point in the race, no matter how close he gets to the door handle, Casey O'Gorman hasn't got the keys. Belford is working so hard here. He's putting the bike in exactly the right places to drift across the apex. No chance of O'Gorman coming through. This is a hard circuit to overtake on in these bikes at the best of times. Belford's making it absolutely impossible for Casey O'Gorman to come through. What if Evan Belford could break that dominant streak from Casey O'Gorman? That'll put a massive feather in his cap.
Great battle for third place, though, isn't it, as they went through the line that time. And that's another great battle there for 8th.
And again, look, that sweeping second corner really does work you very hard indeed on the bike. You've got to stay absolutely planted. You've got to keep the power on through there as well, because it's a very fast corner uphill. If you even blip that throttle for an instant, you're going to get overtaken by 1, possibly 2 or 3 bikes through the outside or inside of that corner.
To say, even though you're full on the power there, I know in a kart you lose 500 revs. Not sure what it'll be on these bikes, but literally you're not coming off the power, you just lose 500 revs because of how steep that
started to
turn
rain.
is.
It started to rain.
Oh, you can see the rain on the drone.
Now on this circuit, when it starts raining, because we've got lots of trees, particularly at this part of the circuit, the rain just hangs in the air and it gets very cold very quickly, and the circuit gets very greasy very quickly, so it's going to be very treacherous. It drains well, but it doesn't drain quickly, so the water's just going to hang around the circuit, particularly in this part of the circuit, through the compression complex, through the Devil's Elbow. If it starts getting heavy, there'll be some major wet patches, and Casey O'Gorman has sensed the rain. He wants to get through Belford sooner rather than later. If he's going to make the move, he's got to do it now.
Don't forget, they're on slick tyres. If it starts raining, they'll red flag this race, and if there's a lot of laps gone, if there's not a lot of laps to go, they'll declare it a race, and of course it may go back a lap. If there's a red flag, it may go back a lap, so Evan Belford just needs to hang on in front here for as long as possible. He'll see the little spots of rain on his visor, and he'll know it may get red flagged.
Yeah, he'll just be going
to go.
Go on, red flag it now. Go on, red flag it now. I'm ahead of him. Come on, I'm ahead of him right now. But it's not wet enough. And the thing is, the air temperature. Oh, that's how hard Casey O'Gorman is pushing. You saw that twitch. Goodness me. The air temperature is still reasonably high for August here in Glenagors. So it's borderline 20s. And it's obvious. Oh, that's Belford! How on earth did he save that? But O'Gorman is through. O'Gorman is through. Belford catches it. The rain is starting to get heavier.
Yeah, somebody's gone down, I think, in the other part of the circuit. That'll be a red flag.
They're going very slow right now. The question is
they'll bring the red flag out.
The red
somebody's
flag
crashed in the other part of the circuit.
Oh, that's a big down. That's another one down. That's the 330 of Sean Abel. That's gone down. Oh, yeah, the rain's got proper heavy now.
Yeah, look at the rain now. Yeah, that's a red flag right there. And that is going to give Evan Belford the win, although Casey O'Gorman leads.
Well,
it's a slow motion
replay. The thing is, it's going to go down to the last completed lap, isn't it?
Exactly.
Belford lost the bike. This is one of the saves of the season. Watch this. That bike is gone at this point. How on earth he saved that? And O'Gorman was very lucky. He didn't go into the back of him.
Exactly. But because it's red flagged, it will go back a lap. So although you're looking at Casey O'Gorman leading Evan Belford second, the result actually goes back a lap. So it's Belford that takes the win from O'Gorman. Bailey Stewart-Campbell, Finn Smart in 4th place, and then Sean Abel. Evan Belford would go on to take race 2 on the Sunday as well, with Casey O'Gorman bouncing back to take race 3. And he, of course, is leading the championship by an absolute mile. He is on 420 points from Belford's 336. It's almost all over, but not quite. Bailey Stewart-Campbell, Sean Abel and Owen Mellor round out the top 5. Up next, it's Wilton Mill in Northamptonshire, this popular circuit for karters and mini bikes alike. We'll see you there.